day 2 on the floor of E3. We are currently running a little bit late by like 10 minutes. But we're going to head down in our first, what's that?
Probably more than that.
Yeah.
That's all right.
But we're going to head down to the Crash booth. And today we signed up for Uncharted Lost Legacy for the trailer. And what was it? And Days Gone. So we're going to head on over. Okay, so we're almost at the convention center. We have a couple blocks to go down. We got our badges on.
Our cocoa pins.
Mine's in my backpack. And we're going to be getting our Crash pins today. So that's where we're going to be heading to first. Weather's fucking awesome. Excuse my French.
It's bright as tits today.
Yeah, it is. Alright, so see you guys inside. Alright guys, we just got back from our day 2 on the floor from E3.
Hey, you didn't even see my whole E3.
It was
E3.
But I think today went a little bit better than yesterday.
We knew where we were going. We knew what we wanted to see. We had our little PlayStation schedule thing.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, we'll talk about that first. That was quite an experience. We were almost late for Uncharted.
Yeah, it takes you're supposed to be there 10 minutes early, and we went to the bathroom and we were running, and it takes like 10 minutes to get through all the crowd just to get to the thing.
And it takes like an hour to find a seat for lunch. So
that's true. That took us a long time.
That took a while.
Every time.
But we got there like just in time. We got like Uncharted bags, which is really cool.
Yes,
like little shopping tote things. Yeah. We should have had it out, but
we don't.
Yeah, we don't. But it was cool. They showed us like 30 minutes gameplay of that. It was pretty impressive.
20 minutes of that, and 30 minutes of Days Gone.
Oh, that's right.
And Uncharted, watching it being played by Josh from Naughty Dog was incredible. His aiming skills were crazy.
Like I think it actually went faster than 20 minutes. He's like pop 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 pop.
Insane, yeah. And it looked like a movie just watching it. It was just
it was
insane.
It was more cinematic than usual. Like literally, I know like Uncharted 4 was more like that, but like I mean like I couldn't tell at all that there was a cutscene or if there was gameplay because like literally it was like just when I thought it was a cutscene, he was shooting people.
Yeah, exactly.
It was crazy.
And I was like, what? It was so good.
I know
goosebumps the whole time.
And they did a real good job with making Chloe the antagonist, like the protagonist, because she was like so interactive and
They were both fighting together, like, as you're playing. Oh, I don't even know.
Yeah,
I don't even know if they were playing
was coming
together.
down from trees. And,
yeah, they were just dropping in, and they're like, they don't know what he gave, or what hit them.
Yeah.
I was like, ah.
Yeah, and Chloe was, she was making wisecracks, just kind of like how Nathan Drake does. So
it was funny.
It looks good.
Funny.
And that comes out by August 28th or something like that.
Yeah, sometime in August.
Yeah.
I just heard August and I was like, we're there. 27th, I think.
Was it 27th?
I don't know.
Either way, August be there.
Yeah.
And then we saw Days Gone right after that. And they actually showed different footage than what they did at the E3 conference. It was interesting. So, like, pretty much what they said was it was the same premise of it, I guess, but, like,
the things that happen are the same, but the weather changes it depending on how many zombies you have. If it's, like, cold, you're only going to have, like, 2 zombies.
Yeah.
Or not literally, but, like, a few zombies here and there. And if it's hot, you're going to have that whole parade.
Yeah.
If you watch the E3, you're going to have that whole...
Yeah, because personally, I wanted to see more zombies, but also, like, right before it started, he was like, we're going to show you it. It's kind of the same, but it's not. And he said at any point in this game, the weather can change at any point during the game, and it changes how everything, like, plays out. Like she said, we saw maybe 2 zombies, and one was chained.
Well, there was more. There was 2 at the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
And when they were, like, eating something, and then...
And there was one chained to the tree.
Yeah, one chained to the tree, and then there was those ones dangling that they did show.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
true.
Walked on the same thing, but you didn't see the whole parade because it was snowing and so cold and everything. But there's still that huge bear.
Yeah,
like a barbed wire bear.
And the guy played it differently too, because like if you watched like the E3 conference, the guy who was playing the game then went through the ambush of the people attacking him. He went through that wire, fell off his bike, and they attacked him or whatever. So this time, like, he used his binoculars and he saw there was an ambush, so he went around from behind them, killed them, and then continued on. And he also showed us that there's different weapons you can find in the environment, and that also will change how things play out. So, like, if you want to silently kill them, or before when he used the horde of zombies, he did it that way.
The noises for the kills are just incredible. Like when he goes to hit him with the axe, it's just like, and it's crazy awesome.
And there was one, remember, like the one guy from the ambush, he pushed him down and he stomped his face in.
Yeah, and
you heard and and when he lifted his foot up, you saw his skull crushed in and his guts coming out.
It was very awesome.
It was cool. It's like what I told her is, if you watch The Walking Dead, that is the ideal game you want to come out. It's honestly like it, because like there's different like survivors out there, different groups that are fighting each other.
Yeah.
And
but they don't
they're
have
going
bears.
to save. Yeah, they
bears
don't have
with barbed wire.
That zombie bear was terrifying. It was awesome.
I know. I'm excited to see where you guys with that, because we didn't get to see that. It stopped at the bear again, which is alright.
Yeah.
But
yeah. They probably don't want to show too much, because I think the game's coming out. Is it this year? I don't remember.
I had no idea.
Early 2018. I hope it comes out this year. I honestly forget. I'm sorry. They didn't even say after it was over. They just said thanks for watching. Days Gone.
Yeah, Days Gone. Here it is. Yeah. But
then after that, what did we do? I think we went to go see Microsoft.
Yeah, we went to see Xbox. But first, Crash. Of course, we went there again.
Oh, we did. Yeah.
And we got our second pin.
Yeah, we got the Crash pin.
And tomorrow we're still unknown. Say do it again. You have to watch another video. Sorry.
But we got to play a little bit longer this time. We weren't rushed off. I played Crash 1.
I was so nervous, and this guy stood next to me. I cannot have people watch me play. I'm the most nervous player ever, and I'm also the world's okayest gamer. But
oh yeah, we finally found a merch shop.
Yeah, and I was really excited about this shirt because this describes me. But I get really nervous watching when people watch me play, and I get nervous doing everything. But he stood there and watched me play the whole time. He's like, "Okay, jump. Okay, you gotta spin and get this and jump." And I was like, "Please, just go," because my hands are so sweaty and I can't play. And then other people just kept coming in. And I was like, "Please, just leave." And it was so nerve wracking, but it was really cool. He was really nice, and that's when I heard that they had a 5-hour wait for Destiny 2. Like.
Oh my god!
5-hour wait. They had to close off the line at like 11 o'clock.
Yeah, we have footage of how long it was. Like, so like, once you walk into like the Microsoft half of things,
it's huge. It's huge.
It is huge. They didn't really honestly, they didn't have too many Xboxes set up, as I saw. Like, I think we saw like Forza. Mm-hmm. I think there was Project Cars, Assassin's Creed. And I think Far Cry was actually PlayStation. I didn't see any Xbox controllers. I could be wrong.
I'm not even sure,
Yeah.
but like there was a lot of Japanese games.
There
a lot
were,
of
yeah.
Chinese. I don't know, but either way, there was a lot of those. But they were really cool, and they had a lot of VR games in there with the VR dome, which was really cool.
So like if you walked in and like one person is wearing the goggles, but the entire dome is what they're playing.
Just as a 3D,
it was cool.
or not 3D, a 360 dome.
Yeah.
Of the VR. It was really fancy. I got a picture of that too.
Going back to the Destiny thing though, like as soon as you walk in, you see like the big Activision sign, and then you go to the left, and then you see like the big screen showing the Destiny trailer, but literally
the whole way around.
It had to be like a block. Okay, it's not that big, but it was pretty.
You described it as a block. Like,
I mean, like seriously.
But yeah.
You walk down and you see like a bunch of computer screens, and then you turn to the right, and literally it just keeps going, and then it wraps around again, and it's still Destiny.
Sides of like computers.
Yeah.
Like, and
but like, not only that, but like on the Sony half too. Like whenever you go to the PlayStation side, there's even more TVs set up with Destiny on it. I mean, they're not as many, but still. Like,
and they had to close off the line at 11 o'clock for people to stand there for 5 hours.
For 5 hours. Like, that's the entire time you're there.
There's so much other stuff to do, and I get it. Like, maybe you only game for Destiny. But that's just so crazy. I would rather be doing anything else, really. Anything else than standing in the line watching other people play for 5 hours.
And Call of Duty was pretty busy, too, but it wasn't as busy as Destiny.
I mean, it probably was, but they were, like, together on separate, like, ways. It was really weird, but
one of the most exciting things that I think we actually just ran into, we didn't even mean to go over, was the Shadow of War, Middle Earth.
The best thing I've ever experienced in my life.
I mean, like, I personally, like, I liked the first one, the Shadow of Mordor, but it was a good game. But I mean, like, I was like, I don't know if I'd buy the second one. But like, seriously, you just walk up to the stage. There's people walking around as orcs.
Orgs.
Is it orgs?
Orgs.
Okay. Sorry.
But
I
got to get a picture with one, and he pretended to like slay me, and I was like, yes. And I was too excited, so I was like laughing and smiling so hard I couldn't even pretend to be afraid because I was so excited I almost cried.
But they were so funny. They're like, while they had like their little like live show going on, there was an org on either side of the stage. He's like, all right, well, you can exit the stage this way, and then the host kept going, please don't
hurt him.
And
they were like falling, and they were like surrounding him, saying they were gonna kill him, and all this crazy stuff. It was really funny.
They're like, and now we're gonna answer some tweets, and they went to this guy they had. He was like out in the field,
waiting for people to go on the dragon.
Onto the dragon, yeah, and he had an orc next to him, and he was like reading the tweets, and he's like, because of orgs, just like, after every tweet.
We're all so excited because of orgs, and they were just they were awesome.
They were funny.
They were still like their
costumes were awesome.
Fantastic, like teeth everywhere, like nose. Oh, everything was just fantastic.
Even their actual skin was
actual skin. I was blown away. Like, I literally almost cried. I'm getting goose pimples right now. I don't know if you can see this. Goose pimples. You can't, but I'm so excited.
It was even more, like, just how much, like, into it they were. I loved it that even, like, we were just walking around the random stations after that, and they were just everywhere. There was at least 2 at every station. There had to be maybe 12 of them.
Yeah.
But they were so funny. Like, there's somebody that had, like a Tauntaun Star Wars hat on. He came up to him. He's like, what are you doing? What is that you were wearing? And he's like, he said something. He goes, no, and he like threatened to kill him. It was great. Funny.
It was great, and they even posed scary for pictures and everything, and got some great pictures.
Yeah, and then we saw the crew too.
Yeah, that was nice.
Assassin's Creed. Before that, we saw Far Cry. Yeah. Far Cry 5.
And then the Fractured Butthole.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even remember. It
feels
like it was so long ago.
I mean, we spent most of our time in the Sony station, like with those theater with the Days Gone and
and Crash, and then the Days Gone and Uncharted. And tomorrow we want to see Spider-Man, and we're just going to see Detroit.
Yeah,
because it looked
interesting,
first,
but I mean it was kind of vague.
Crazy, so we're gonna see how that goes. I guess. Yeah. Well, might as well. And
it's actually
the people who stood outside though. They were like supposed to be like robotic or something like.
Oh, that was freaky.
And I literally thought they were wax people, and they start. You could see them blink, and I was like, "What the crap?"
She actually jumped. She ran. She's like, "Hell no!"
I didn't run, but I was like, "What?" And I was so excited. It's crazy.
I mean, yesterday we saw that guy in a knack suit. He was like dancing or whatever, and like fighting people. It was pretty funny.
And I tried to get a video, but this lady was like, "Boof!" right into me, and you can see it. Yeah. And in the video, that I'm like, "Wow!" Wow! Wow! But yeah.
Oh, the guy in the Crash suit came back today too. Yes. He was hilarious. Yes, he came. We have a video. We'll put it on there.
10 minutes though.
Yeah,
but
he wasn't there very long.
Yeah, so we didn't get a picture with him. We wanted a picture all 3 days. It would have been so cool.
But he did, like, when he first came down, he had his megaphone again. He came down to everyone in the line, high-fived. He's like,
let's go faster.
He's like, faster. And he was like, booyah, 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 booyah.
He was really excited. Yeah. And then that's basically all he did.
Yeah,
he left after that, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, well, he took a couple pictures, and then he had an interview with, I don't know who.
Someone.
They didn't even say who, but he left after that. Yeah. And then we finally found the E3 merch tent. I know we mentioned that before, but yeah, she got this shirt.
World's Gayest Gamer.
Yeah, because we were wondering, there's so many people walking around with E3 shirts from 2017.
Yes, I went to E3 2017, and I was like, did you make those before you even got to E3? Because that's pretty smart, though.
But, thank God, it was so nice that there weren't too many people in there. It wasn't like the Sony merch tent or anything. We got in, we got out, and
it was really nice. They were fast about it. They were just like...
The only thing we didn't get to do that we wanted to do, we kept forgetting, was like the Sonic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they had like this green.
I forgot about that too.
It was like a green screen, yeah.
And you had to fake like run and everything, and then jump and get this. It was just like a ring, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you could win $1,000 if you did it, but people were like doing backflips, and they were like, "You've definitely been on a trampoline before," and it was so funny. But we kept forgetting to get video and forget to watch them. Honestly, we watch them from the Crash line every day.
After Crash tomorrow, we'll just walk over
if we remember,
get that.
Hopefully.
But tomorrow we're gonna go see Spider-Man at the PS4 theater, and then we're gonna see Detroit. We're gonna try to play some Knack 2, which they didn't even really talk at all at the E3 at the PlayStation conference, which I wish they would have, because I personally like that game. Yeah, they didn't talk about Crash either, but it's cool because that Knack demo, you can like 2 people can play together at the same time. So we'll do that, and then we'll do the Sonic thing, get our mystery Crash pin. And then that kind of wraps up E3. But
yeah, we don't have much to do after that.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, there's a lot to do.
There is a lot to do.
There's a lot of things to see,
But most of, like, the game, like, we kind of want to walk around and get the full experience, but, like, most of the things that you want to go up and play, like,
huge lines.
If you want to try Call of Duty or whatever, it's honestly that it's your whole day just waiting, and I would like to try it. I would like to play it.
But like the huge ones, like Destiny and Call of Duty, and
there's just no
there's no way you're getting in the line. But things like Crash and Sonic, you could get. I mean, I don't think they
and Assassin's Creed, they cut off the line for that too.
Yeah, they cut off a few lines.
So I mean, like things like that, I wasn't too worried about that and get to play. I watched them play it, which is good enough for me. But
it would be cool to play Forza, because they had
an actual car. It was a whole car you sat in, and it had the game.
You could see this girl, like, I got a video of that too, but she
if you ran into a wall, it shook the whole thing. You're like,
awesome.
you actually hit it. Yeah, it was cool.
It was very cool, very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we have some footage for today, so I'll throw that on there. I'll probably have it before this. So, all right.
Wait, why would you have it before it? We just talked about all of this, and then they've already seen it.
That's true.
Okay. Yeah, anyways.
I'll have it after. But anyway. He's like, yeah, you will. Alright, guys. So we will have the rest of it tomorrow, and I'll see you then.
It's like more than just being cool and great. It's about trying to get people to
5-hour wait for this Destiny, which is insane. Billions of computers wrapped around this building. Oh, no, I'm gonna run into it.
estrogen together. Boom, 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 booyah, boom.
Rainbow Road. Thank you.
Crystal.
Crystal. Got the Monster Hunter. And we just saw Uncharted. So I think it's right there.